the championship.
Yep.
So another busy day as far as hockey is concerned. Glad to have you with us on CapitalCityRock.com or Capital City Rock YouTube, as well as 1480 KSDR. And of course our officials for this game coming up here, and this already, as you know, is Game 6. Actually it's Game 7, and that is Johnson and Schrader, who will be officiating this game for tonight. And of course our officials brought to you by Kubota. So we're about 9 minutes or so away from getting this second game underway with Sioux Center, or I should say Sioux Falls, as well as Brookings. Sioux Falls winning 12-2. That was late yesterday afternoon, and Brookings opened up the tournament with a 4-0 victory over Watertown. They have played twice this year, Sioux Falls and Brookings. Sioux Falls winning the opener 8-0, and they also won the second meeting between these two teams by a 5-0 score. But as they always say, it's tough to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. And then of course Mitchell and Aberdeen coming up after that. In between the periods, first and second period, we'll be talking with Hannah Muchkonaus, and we look forward to that. Sioux Falls Flyer assistant coach. She attended Cornell, also played of course Division III hockey at Gustavus Adolphus College just south of Minneapolis. So that'll be kind of fun.
Looking forward to talking to her.
Looking forward to talking with Hannah coming up in between periods of this game. So we look forward to that.
We've had some fantastic interviews
throughout
the tournament thus far. People come over and see us, and we interview them. We even got a guy by the name of Donnie Meyer, the old, I shouldn't say the old, but he's coached. He won't care. He's coached quite a few times in the Lakers and many different levels. So we got him at an impromptu interview, and we've had Dave Taranis has been with us. Jenny Orcus, of course, has been with us. And a lot of good guests lined up. It's always fun to do a little bit of an interview.
Yes. And we have a grandpa here today. Gabby Schrader's grandpa is here. He was here yesterday from Sioux Falls for hockey, and he's here again today. He keeps calling me on his phone. Say, answer your damn phone. And we laugh. Of course, Chuck Schrader, like I, have been in hockey, or I shouldn't say hockey, but in Kiwanis a long time. Way more than me, even. And so that's great. He does a great job as far as the Kiwanis is concerned. So that's probably how we've known each other the most, is through that. He's had a son, Jeff, that has been an official many years in basketball, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So
we've been lucky enough this tournament to share a room with the officials.
Yes.
And the
it's
snacks
amazing
and so
how much
forth.
they put on.
Yeah.
I'm
lots
not
of gear
talking about food. I'm talking about the things they put on
the food.
Yeah.
We go in there and eat all their food.
Yeah, we do. But it's amazing all the equipment that they put on to keep themselves ready to do a hockey game.
But it's been interesting to share the room with them, and of course you get a little insight on the game perhaps that they just ref, or just reffing in general, and of course they want to hear about announcing different things. So
they always say, make sure you say something good about us. Well, I don't think we ever say too many bad things about it.
Well, a tough job.
Oh, yeah.
It's a tough job, and you want to talk about dedicated individuals. No, these guys come to Watertown, and they're going to do 11 games here, and basically takes away their weekend, and they get paid to do it, of course, and some expenses and that. But it's hard to find referees. It really is. And then once you get to this level, to state tournaments, you actually have to be invited to be a referee in these state tournaments.
So it's quite a compliment if you get invited to be a referee in this tournament. So that's
exactly what it is. It's a compliment when the guys show up out here, and it's not always an easy job. But I'll tell you what, all the games that we've done this season, Jeff, along with this state tournament, they sure have done a crack job. They really handle themselves real well. You hear them up here from the Reliabank booth. We can hear them communicating with the kids, and they're not out there just calling penalties. They're actually correcting kids and talking to kids, and they enjoy the kids just as much as some of the coaches do.
Well, they didn't. Maybe they played hockey years ago. Maybe they never got to play beyond high school.
Right.
And this keeps them close to the game that they really enjoy.
Yep. So that's been really interesting talking with those folks.
Well,
go ahead, Jeff.
They put on the shin pads. They put on the elbow pads. They put on a lot more than you think they do.
And they do fall. Sometimes, they get in the way or, they just lose an edge just like any skater does.
That's right.
And down they go. We're 5 minutes and 30 seconds away from starting this one. We're going to step away for 3 minutes, and we're going to come back, and we are going to bring you Sioux Falls and Brookings here at the girls varsity tournament.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Hey, hockey fans, before or after the game, come on out to Grey Goose Store and Social Club. Dine in, carry out, stop by for refreshments. Fill up your tank with quality fuel. We've got it all at Grey Goose Store and Social Club, just off of Grey Goose Road, behind the red line of the capital city. Go Capitals! When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
And we're glad to have you with us, joining us by CapitalCityRock.com or, of course, Capital City Sport YouTube, and, of course, also 1480 KSDR here in Watertown. State Varsity Girls Hockey Tournament. Earlier today, Watertown over Huron 4-1, Sioux Center over Oahe 4-2, so they'll meet tomorrow, 9 o'clock for the Consolation Championship. Coming up here in just a few minutes, Sioux Falls and Brookings will be meeting the first semifinal game, followed by Aberdeen and Mitchell. And, of course, Jim Lloyd will have the call with that. So that's coming up here shortly. We mentioned, of course, our officials are Johnson and Schrader for this game. So we're glad to have you with us. Our pregame show, of course, being brought to you by Fastenal. And, of course, the officials brought to you by Kubota. And, of course, next week we'll be at the Shields Iceplex for the Varsity Boys Tournament. That's coming up on Friday starting at 9:05. We'll be there Friday and Saturday. We move over to the Denny coming up on Sunday to wrap up the hockey season. Brookings coming on the ice wearing the blue sweaters.
Those are red sweaters.
Red sweaters, the blue breezers, and of course the red sweaters with the white in the back and on the chest. They have the numbers on the sleeve and they have their name on the back of the uniform, and also the numbers in white, which was, of course, as we like, well, I'll tell you about that some other time. And, of course, they'll be out here in their red, white, and blue. And, of course, Sioux Falls will have their light numbers, but they have some black, and they have some, of course, the white sweaters with black numbers, and maybe it's navy blue. And, of course, also, of course, the breezers are black as well. This will be an interesting meeting between these two, third time this year that they have played. And Jim Lloyd, take it away.
All right, we're getting ready here for the starting lineups, and we're going to go to our public address announcer for the lineups. Both teams, Brookings is on my left, on your radio dial, and on the right-hand side of me, or your right-hand dial, is Sioux Falls. And we are going to do so as some of the players from Sioux Falls are still coming out. Crowd's going wild. Jeff, I missed the 1980s memo that everybody's dressed up on.
Well, I tell you what, they look really good, but we've had some really good crowds this afternoon. Yep. It's been great.
All right, we're going to go to public address announcer and listen in on the starting lineups.
Starting at defense, number 12, Janaea Keel.
Janaea Keel.
At the other defense, number 7, Emma Rice.
Emma Rice.
Number 9, Anna Garrett. At left wing, number 17,
Garrett.
Karen Dugdevine. At center,
Dugdevine.
number 2, Savannah Barber.
Savannah Barber.
And in goal, here is number 1, Jaden Runge.
And Jaden Runge is going to be in the goal. Sioux Falls Flyers.
Starting at defense, number 19, Barrett Heft.
Barrett Hefty.
At the other defense, number 29, Gwyneth Winter.
Gwen Winters going to play the other side on defense.
Number 6, Lily Moon.
Lily Moon's going to be a wing. 24 goals.
Number 82, Alyssa Lincoln. At center, number
Alyssa Lincoln.
14, Liz Davis.
Liz Davis going to center up that line.
Flyers, number 40, Riley Vander Esch.
Riley Vander Esch going to be in the goal. She's number 40.
Has been played, so let's play hockey.
And we are going to get after it right now. Both teams going to go huddle up.
And of course, the public address announcement, let's get Zuni goes, let's play hockey. He has a lot of fun with that.
Yep. So Brookings huddling up in front of their bench. Sioux Falls doing the same. Sticks are in the air. They chant like they do. Whatever it takes to get them going for these games. You can imagine it's probably not hard to get up for this game.
No.
Neither one of these teams have lost in this tournament. Sioux Falls and Brookings are pretty much neighbors just up the highway. They've all seen each other. They've heard about each other. And we're going to get ready to go here. Brookings Rangers are going to send out Vugdevine, Barber, and Garretts. Sioux Falls is going to send out Lingen, Davis, and Moon. That's Lily Moon. And we're about ready to drop the puck. And it's going to face off. That's going to be one. Not really one. It's going to go all the way down to the Brookings Rangers. Runge going to cover that one up, and we're going to try this all over again.
They give her a save, though, of course.
Yes, a save is any time you have to get in the way.
We always talk about how it's good to get that goalie involved in the game early.
And to face off the right-hand side of Runge is controlled here by Brookings. That's Savannah Barber going to tap it around the back of the net, and comes back over to Barber down the near corner. Going to try to tap it back out and can't quite do it. Puck's tied up right in front of their bench. That's Garrett's. Garrett's loses it off her hand. There's Lindgren going to take it all the way back up to Davis. And Davis is going to try to get it in and can't quite do it. It's pitched back in back of the net for Brookings. Gets hung up on the back of the net. And here comes Barber going to go on try to get on a stretch pass. Tipped out. That is by Sioux Falls. That's Hefty. And now we're going to try to cross the neutral zone. Can't quite do it. This puck is tied up. Nobody knows where it's at. And Sioux Falls is going to control. This is Mork. Mork's going to shoot and off the glove of Runge. And it's going to scoot all the way around. Now it comes back out of the zone. This is going to be Christie. Going to pick it up from her defensive position. Can't quite do it. Brookings player falls down right in front of the ref. And here comes Mork again, going to take it all the way back for a bullet right on Runge, and that is number 49 for Sioux Falls. 48, Penske.
Pesca.
Ryla. She takes a shot just up on the top side of the circle. They're going to face off on the left-hand side of Runge. One by Sioux Falls and another shot. Glove save by Runge. The captain shot that one. For Sioux Falls, that's Mork.
Already 4 saves in the game for Runge.
So we're going to try it all over again. Sioux Falls is going to control this one. That's Christie's going to shoot it back in. And we got a player down in front of Runge. Well, Runge's been busy already.
Yeah, she's a
couple shots off of a face-off.
Yeah.
They came pretty quick. There's no time to rest if you're a goalie. And this face-off's also controlled by Sioux Falls. And this is Pesca. Pesca takes it down into the corner. And I'm going to try to get a centering pass and can't quite do it. It's tied up pretty nicely there by Brookings. Still hanging up along the board. Here comes Mork's going to backtail out of it. There's a shot right up center. Mork put that right on the sticks of Ramsey, and she could not quite get it in. Runge did a nice job holding that up, and Sioux Falls going to regroup and come back into the zone here. This is Pesca. And I think we're going to have an offsides. Gives us a chance for everybody to get a much-needed breather. We're going to face off just outside the zone, right in front of the Reliabank broadcast booth. Barber is going to take the face-off against Davis. That's Liz Davis. And that's won by Davis. Now it's going to be taken down into the zone by a defensive man. That's Winters. Gwen Winters, she's going to take it all the way down around. Looking for center pass. Nobody home. Everybody missed. Sioux Falls. Here comes a foot race down into the Sioux Falls zone, and that's backed out by Sioux Falls. And they're going to come back up the other way on a stretch pass. Can't quite make it. Here comes Shelsky. Shelsky's going to bring it into Garrett's. Garrett's going to knock it down deep. And Barber's going to be back there to try to chase it, and Sioux Falls is going to find it along the boards. Held in nicely by Brookings. Sioux Falls is going to go all the way across the ice, going to try to break it out here and do. That's a pass all the way up. Barber finds it at the red line, can't keep it on her stick, and now here comes Sioux Falls. This is Hefty. Hefty loses off her stick. Barber's going to take a swat at it. And here comes Sioux Falls again, trying to get down through the neutral zone. That's Davis, Liz Davis. Players are down right in front of us. And Barber controls the puck, and she's going to get the legs going in the neutral zone. A little pressure being applied there by Sioux Falls. And now they're going to come. Brookings are going to come down in the zone, get a shot here, bounced up high off the pad, and Mork grabs it with her hand and throws it back down to the ice. And here comes Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls going to come up through the neutral zone. This is Moon. This is Lily Moon going to get a shot. It's kind of blocked up in traffic. Mork is down there to try to give help. And Richter's in the game here for Brookings. She's gonna tap it back out to blue line, and here comes a shot. That's a bullet from number 48, Pesca. Sorry, I always want to say Pesky. It's Pesca. She's got a good shot from the blue line. We've seen it already tonight a couple times. We're gonna face off to the left-hand side of Runge. Sioux Falls controls again. Here comes Pesca. She's on the blue line, same spot. Pops it up in the air in traffic. And now Brookings is going to try to get it back out of the deep corner. And Sioux Falls is going to back it back out. And there's a shot that goes wide. That was Ramsey that shot that wide. Puck's down in the corner, going to try to get a centering pass. Can't quite do it. Hard into the boards is a Sioux Falls player down in front of us, right in front of the Brookings bench, deep in the corner. That was Pesca. And here comes Brookings. Brookings, that's Richter, getting up to the neutral zone, and it's picked off in the neutral zone by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls going to get it up in the red line, going to come all the way across over here. This is right down in front of us. That's Ramsey. Ramsey going to dump it down deep, and she's going to go get a break. Brookings going to try to break it out of there. It looks like Shelsky. Shelsky can't get it out of the zone. Held in nicely there by Winters for Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls continuing to hold the zone. They're going to get a slap shot. It's going to go wide. That's a pretty good shot by Winters. Runge saw it all the way. Now Brookings Barber's going to try to get going with her legs here in her own zone. Going to reverse field and going to slap it off the wall and see if they can get it out, and she does get it out. Goes over to Sioux Falls. Davis going to dump it all the way back in. Barber now is going to go up to Garrett's. Garrett finds it at the red line, and she's going to get it down deep. A little dump and chase here. That's Vugdeveen down in the far corner. And that's wrestling over there with Davis. That puck is tied up against the boards for quite some time now. Davis gets it moving. Comes all the way back around. Garrett's in the near corner. Gets it back over to Barber. Trying to get a centering pass. Can't quite get it. Broken up by Sioux Falls. Here comes Sioux Falls. They pick it up right in front of the net. And up through the neutral zone. This is Lily Moon. Lily Moon comes in, takes a shot. Nice stop there by Runge. It's a pretty good shot by Lily Moon in traffic. And off the bench here, this is Mork. Mork's going to try to bat it in from just up above the circles. And Jaden Runge is warmed up and ready to go.
She is. She's already made 10 stops. In fact, Sioux Falls has a 10-1 advantage shots on goal so far in this game.
Mork's going to face off here to the right-hand side of Runge against Keel. Controlled by Brookings back behind their own goalie. And there's a errant puck that goes wide. That's Schrader. Gabby Schrader took a shot at it. Didn't quite get it to go, and here she is. She's going to pick it up along the far board again. That's Christie. Christie's battling it, has it pinned over against the boards. Barber's over there. And Brookings, Shelsky, taps it away from her goalie. And now in near boards It looks like Mork is down there trying to get it off the boards. A whole gaggle of players. Now Mork takes it out and tries to skip that one back out to Ramsey and can't get it on her stick. Sioux Falls holding the zone. And there comes another shot. That's Mork. Mork's got 9 goals on the regular season. She's the captain. And I think she's shot 10 times herself already tonight.
Yeah.
She's a pretty good shooter. She seems to be always by the puck. Davis, Lindgren, and Moon.
It's 11 one-shots on goal right here.
Yeah, it looks like we might have Richter taking the face-off. Sioux Falls chases it back into defensive zone. This is Hefty. Hefty gets it up in the neutral zone, and now Garrett's going to find it for Brookings. Going to dump it down in the zone, and Hefty's going to have to go back behind her net and get it. She reverses Fields. Comes back over defense to defense. Now they're going to go up to the center. Mishandled there, and it ends up with Hefty again. Hefty's going to try to take it right up in front of her own bench, and Rice for Brookings holds it in. It's pinned up against the boards, a little pushing and shoving. We're probably going to get a whistle unless it gets moving. Now it gets moving. So that puck dribbles all the way back into the Sioux Falls zone, and Hefty has to go try this thing again. She's going to skate it out, and now she brings it all the way across the ice. Going to bring it across the ice to Winters. Winters from her defensive position going to take it down deep and back of the net. A centering pass and nobody home for Sioux Falls. A real nice centering pass. There's Pesca. This defense for Sioux Falls is very active offensively, and it seems like they're always around the puck. And that shot goes up and over and out of play. Hefty puts her hands up.
And the Tinkle Pink scoreboard right now shows Tinkle Pink scoreless game. 11 one-shots on goal, of course, favoring Sioux Falls.
Richter, Triplett, and Forrester are going to be out for Brookings, and they're going to win the face-off. And this is going to go to Rice in back of the net. And now we're going to try to get it out of here, and here comes Richter. Can't quite catch up with that one, and Brookings going to have to try to break this out again. Now it does come out of the zone. Chasing down over there is Haas for Sioux Falls. So that's Schmaltz, Haas, and Ewalt line is in. And Sioux Falls along the far board is going to try to bring it up. That's Schmaltz. Shoots it out into the middle. Now picked up right here. This is Pesca from her defensive position. She's going to take it all the way back around the Brookings goalie, and she's going to drop it off to a player right coming in, and that is Moon, Lily Moon. I should know that by now.
Well, and some good players in this tournament wear 6. She's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have several players in this tournament that wear 6 that are very good goal scorers.
Rice is trying to pick it up in their defensive zone here. Can't quite do it. Pinched along the Brookings bench. And this is Triplett. Triplett's going to give chase in the neutral zone. Can't quite keep it up, and Sioux Falls is going to knock it down deep. Rice for Brookings is going to pick it up and try to reverse the Fields off the boards. Can't quite get it over there, and Sioux Falls holds it in nicely. Chasing the puck for Sioux Falls. Down there is Lindgren. Couple shots, and 2 Sioux Falls players collide together. But Sioux Falls putting a couple shots on there, and Runge is up to the task. Doing a good job. That is Jaden Runge. We saw her play yesterday, and she did a good job there too. She's a heck of a goalie. Brookings wins the faceoff, and they're going to break it out into neutral ice. That's Vugdeveen chasing down deep. And now the puck squirts all the way back out to the red line again. Barber taps it just into the zone, and now they're going to chase that one. Sioux Falls has Winters playing defense along with Hefty. Hefty's going to bring it back around the other way. She's looking up the ice, bounces it off the boards. Nice geometry on that one, Jeff.
Yes, you bet.
Over to Moon. Moon's going to come in and take a shot right off of Vugdeveen's leg. That looked like it hurt. I could feel that from up here. But she gets back and gets to the puck, and she's diving across, and Sioux Falls is going to dump it in deep and hurry up and go get a change. Brookings is going to bring it back around their own goalie. They're going to look for a stretch pass. Can't quite get there. It was Barber who was trying to get it. Now they tried to go back to Barber again. And this is Mark. Mark's going to bring it in 1-on-4. There's nowhere for her to go. And Garrett's is over there, and here comes Vugdeveen trying to get it in. There's a little bit of a check from behind. I wonder if that's what that call is going to be. That was Schroeder. Kind of came in on a loose puck. And I got a feeling that's number 17. Is that who it was? It was 7:01.
Yes.
So we have a checking with 7:01.
It's on Gabby Schrader.
All right, we got that down on here the best we can. So it's a Pelican Power Sports power play for Brookings. Sioux Falls getting a short-handed shot there to Runge. So we're going to face off on the right-hand side of Runge. Controlled by Brookings. Brookings going to get their legs going and going to take that one all the way up. That's Grendler. Grendler had a goal last night. And looking for a centering pass. Can't quite get there for Brookings. Now Brookings going to try to hold it in the zone. And they do. Gets it down into the far corner. And a shot. Nice shot. There. That is Richter. Richter with a real nice shot. Van Der Esch saw it all the way. She's only seen 2 shots tonight thus far. Sioux Falls knocks it back out, and this goes all the way out to Lily Moon. Lily Moon's going to go one-on-one, takes a shot up and over the top of the rack, and another shot comes in on the side, and now this is Richter again off to the races, and she's going to go get a change. Here comes Sioux Falls. Brookings going to get caught in a change. You better hurry up. They get back just in time, and Runge covers it up nicely. Sioux Falls was a little bit behind on a change there, but recovered real nicely, and Winters got a pretty nice shot on goal.
It's up and down the ice.
It's up and down. These two teams can move. We're going to face off to the left-hand side of Runge, controlled by Brookings. Now Sioux Falls gets it off the stick of a Brookings player and gets a shot. So Runge saves another one, and here comes Savannah Barber. She's going to go all the way across the ice. And that's up and over. Cameraman in the back had to duck for that one, Jeff. That's a dangerous place to be. We got a camera guy in the back right behind the net. Barber's coasts across the top in this power play. 33 seconds left. Trying to regroup the troops here, and this one comes all the way across to Rice. Rice going to take a shot, blocked by Sioux Falls. Out of the zone, and that's going to come real close to killing this one. Barber's going to have to go back and grab it. Chasing for Sioux Falls also is Ramsey, applying a little pressure. Barber scoots up the ice. 12 seconds left in this power play, and Barber's going to look in, and real nice centering pass, and Vugdemine can't handle it. Barber goes up against the board. She's getting up slow, and this puck goes all the way down, and it's 5-on-5 hockey. Sioux Falls doing a nice job with a man down. Now Brookings going to try to break it back out. Here's Vugdemine over in the far corner. A centering pass to Barber. Barber's been out there a long time. Now she's going to go get a break as she dumps the puck down deep into the zone. Sioux Falls going to break it out, and they get it out into the neutral zone. And Garrett's is going to go over there and stab it all the way down. Sioux Falls whiffs on a pass up the ice. And this one is intercepted by Brookings. A shot just a little bit wide. Hokanson, that's a name I always forget, but she plays all the time. She plays on that Keogh-Hokanson Dunbar line. This one bounces off the glass, and Sioux Falls gets it down deep, and real nice play there by Garrett's. I'm sorry, that might have been Shelsky. Here comes Hokanson. I got her name this time. She's going on one-on-one. She's going to go to the center and gets upended here by Sioux Falls. Didn't quite get a shot off, and here comes Sioux Falls up through the neutral zone, trying to get on her stick, passes up to the blue line, can't get it on a stick. And Brookings is going to try to get that into the center ice. And that was Keogh making that pass. And Hokanson's over there, she's battling for it. And now Sioux Falls. Haas is going to try to bring it in on her own. She's 1-on-4, getting it deep down into the zone. And a nice centering pass by Haas.
Oh.
And right there waiting for it was Schmaltz. Surprised me, and I think it might have surprised Schmaltz in front of the net. That thing was right on her stick. So that's Sioux Falls' third line, if you want to call it that. They do a heck of a job. You can't hardly tell the first line from the third line. So Davis is going to face off to the right-hand side of Runge for Sioux Falls, and it's won by Brookings. And now Sioux Falls finds the puck. And right in front of the net. Brookings grabs it with a centering pass, a dangerous centering pass, and Runge has to bail him out as that was an errant pass right in front of her.
Right in the slot.
And that was Davis, I believe, that shot that one. Kind of a dangerous slot pass by Brookings. They better watch out. You don't want to do that too many times against Sioux Falls. Barber faces it off and wins the face-off. Around the back corner, that's Vugdeveen down in the corner. Now it's going to go all the way back around. Rice going to pick it up for Brookings. Going to try to break it out, and they can't quite get it on their handle. Sioux Falls out in the neutral zone trying to dump it in. Garrett's is there now. Barber comes out with it. Barber skating through traffic, and she's hounded by Sioux Falls. They don't want her skating the puck too much, and you can tell that they're collapsing on her. In the far corner, Barber finds it over there again, hounded by Sioux Falls, and that one they take it off Barber's stick. That was Hefty. Hefty does a great job for this team. She has 6 goals, but she really plays a great defense, always by the puck.
Tickled pink scoreboard shows 2:44 to go in this opening period of play. Sioux Falls and Brookings are scoreless right now. Face-off coming to the right of Runge in the Brookings zone.
All right, faces off here. This is Mork. Yeah, Sioux Falls won the face-off, and Mork found a loose puck right in front of the Brookings bench and batted it down to Runge. Mork is lined up again for the face-off. It looks like Richter for Brookings. Mork wins that, and there's a shot right off the face-off, and that was Schrader. Doesn't quite get that one to go. Now there's a battle up behind the net, and a puck comes dribbling out into the slot. Nobody can make contact with it. Now it goes back into the near corner for Sioux Falls, controlling the puck, dumping it backwards, and a centering pass. Whiffed on the pass, and here comes Sioux Falls, or Brookings. Brookings, that's his Forrester trying to move it up, and a kind of a big check there, checked off the puck. They didn't call it as a check. I thought it was a check. It looked like a check, but apparently it wasn't. And Rice going to pick it up right at the red line, right underneath the Reliabank booth, and she's going to take a long shot from the blue line and right into the chest of Vanderesh.
This is a moral victory for Brookings the longer they stay in this.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it's safe to say Brookings can play with this Sioux Falls team.
Yes.
Sioux Falls number 2 seed in this tournament. So they're going to face off to the left-hand side of Vanderesh. And that's controlled by Sioux Falls. And now Shelsky, we haven't seen her yet today. Shelsky takes a shot from the blue line from her defensive position. And Barber zips it back over to the other defensive men for Brookings. And the fight continues down in the near corner. And now Sioux Falls is going to try to skate it out with a long stretch pass. That would be a great place for a check right there, Jeff, in boys hockey. That would have been, or somebody would have been off their skates on that one. You see a little bit different game here with the girls. Of course, they don't have any checking. A lot of rubbing and a lot of hip checks, you would call it. Those are legal. So here's Sioux Falls going to bat it out of the zone, and they do. That comes off of the stick of, who was that? That was Lindgren. Lindgren bats it all the way down for an icing, and we're going to go back down to the other end. Lindgren is a name that I'm missing tonight. That's Elisa Lindgren. She's got 8 goals on the season. She plays on that second line with Davis and Moon. So we're going to face off to the right-hand side of Vanderesh. Controlled by Brookings. Now Sioux Falls picks it up off of a Brookings stick and kicks it all the way down. Look out, Mork. Mork's off to the races here. She wins the race, but Runge wins the match. And there's a shot from the blue line that goes errant behind the net. And here comes Brookings. And Sioux Falls grabs it with their defensive man. That was Christie, Alexa Christie. Keeps it in nicely for Sioux Falls. And she's going to pinch back down again and kick it with her skate down deep into the corner, right where you want to have it. And there she picks it up and goes right back out. She gets another one. That one's closer to the net than the last shot she took. That was Christie. And here's Mork from the top with a little bit of a slap shot and almost redirected down there. Schrader was in great, Gabby Schrader was down there in a great spot to redirect and just missed it with her stick. 16.6 seconds left in this first period. It's been a quick one. Nobody has broken the ice yet. so to speak, in an ice arena. So we're going to face off to the right-hand side of Runge for 16.6 seconds. Controlled there by Sioux Falls, and Hefty puts one on. Runge sees it all the way. That shot was right flat on the ice. A lot of coaches will teach shooting that puck flat on the ice from the defensive position, hoping for a skate or some sort of redirect. This face-off's controlled by Brookings, Rice, and she's going to zip it around. She wasted a little bit of time. Here's Hefty with a slap shot. And that was a rocket by Hefty with about 1 second left. And holy cow, she had a great shot there at the end of the game, or at the end of that period. So 0-0 tie, 22 shots by Sioux Falls to 3 for Brookings. And we only had one penalty that was a checking penalty by Sioux Falls. And that happened at the 7:01 mark, so it was a pretty clean overall period, this first period. And Jeff is going to make his way down for an interview, and we are going to take a break for Capital City Rocks, Capital City Rock Sports, KSDR 1480, Watertown, South Dakota. We'll take a 3-minute break.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
If you live, work, worship, or attend school in any of our 27 counties, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union is the best way to harness the power of a not-for-profit financial institution. Locally owned and operated, Dakota Land is known for competitive rates, local decision-making, and local loan servicing. An auto or home loan at any of our 11 convenient locations keeps your money where it belongs. At home, let's put the power of a local financial cooperative to work for you. Dakota Land, Equal Housing Lender, member NCUA.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Looking to start the new year off right? Why not start it with an auto loan with Oahe Federal Credit Union? For a limited time, Oahe Federal Credit Union is offering 90 days no payments on all auto loans with rates as low as 2.4%. There is no going wrong. Stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and see how the girls of Oahe Federal Credit Union can help you.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to the George Mace Ice Arena. And we're going to go down to the penalty box, and it's Jeff. He's got a special guest down there for us.
We are, of course, in the penalty box talking with Hannah Muchkanaus. Did I get that roughly right?
Yeah, pretty close. It's Muchkanaus.
Sounds good. You, of course, have an interesting little background. You're a Sioux Falls Flyer assistant coach. So talk about this first period. What are your thoughts on that?
I thought we came out to a great start here. We were moving the puck well, just passing, making those good passes, and just keeping on the puck in the offensive zone, so I think it was a good start.
Okay. I'm sure that the longer Brookings stays around in this game, the more momentum they get, or at least the better they feel, the more confidence they get too.
Right. You know, we got to be smart on the defensive end as well, so we'll be prepared.
Sounds good. You, of course, went to Cornell. You played hockey at Cornell. You also played at Gustavus. Talk a little bit about your experience at Cornell.
You know, it was a great experience. I played for a team in St. Louis my junior and senior year of high school, and then got recruited to go play out there, and just being, in a different type of the country. And I played with a lot of girls who are involved with Team Canada and a couple who are be in the Olympics in the next go around. So it was a really fun atmosphere. I learned a lot. The girls were great, so I really enjoyed it out there.
What position did you play?
I was a forward, center or left wing usually.
That's a beautiful campus out there. It's a great school, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really good school. It's kind of, so Ithaca is not traditionally of what you think of when you think of New York. It's not like New York City. It's kind of Ithaca, and then Cornell is on a hill in the city of Ithaca, and there's a bunch of waterfalls, trails. It's a really pretty area.
Is that a tough school to get in? I would think it is.
Yeah, I don't really know entirely what their requirements to get into are, but yes, it is a very good school academically.
Then you played, of course, also Division III hockey at Gustavus, which is just south of the cities there a little bit. That's a beautiful campus and a beautiful area too.
Yeah, so when I was at Cornell, I was studying pre-med, and then I decided I wanted to go the nursing route, and unfortunately Cornell did not have that. So then I transferred to Gustavus my junior year and finished out my last 2 years there, and enjoyed that as well. Being a little closer to home made it fun too.
So now you're a nurse. Talk about this COVID thing and how that has worked the last year plus.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting experience to, join the profession of nursing when we were in the midst of a pandemic. But, thankful to go through that and be alongside many coworkers. And, we just got through it, and it seems to be getting better. So I hope it stays its course and keeps going that direction.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
So how many years have you been a nurse?
So I just actually graduated college last May, so about 8 months.
Oh, cool. And then you get in and all this. That's quite an experience in itself too.
Correct. Yep. Keeping myself busy.
You really are. So talk about what Sioux Falls needs to do in, say, period number 2 and 3 to win this game, get to the championship.
I really think we just need to keep playing like we're playing. Good passes, staying strong on the puck, and just being aggressive, and I think we will come out with the win.
Hannah, many thanks and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll send it back up to Jim.
All right. Thank you, Jeff, for that interview. It's always interesting to talk to different folks throughout the country, all different walks of life, and a nurse that has a hockey background. That's pretty cool, Jeff. So we're going to step away right here for 3 minutes. We got 8:15 left. And a 0-0 game here, Sioux Falls and Brookings. We're going to step away right now for 3 minutes. CapitalCityRocks.com, Capital City Sports, and 1480 KSDR.
Lace up your shoes, because it's back.
Reliabank's March Mortgage Madness.
Apply for a mortgage in March, and when your loan closes,
you could earn $500 that will be deposited into your Reliabank account.
Visit your local Reliabank branch or go to ReliabankMortgage.com for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Home purchase applications only. Subject to loan approval.
It's Reliabank's March Mortgage Madness. Apply, close, earn $500. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness. Came in dripping. With just the right amount of jalapeno heat. Where my peppers at? Oh yeah, right here in the queso. Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6. Remix! Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Never enough queso.
30.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Watertown, of course, the Mace Ice Arena. Nice to have you with us. And, of course, nice to have you with us on, of course, Capital Rock, CapitalCityRock.com or Capital City YouTube. And, of course, also on 1480 KSDR, Watertown, South Dakota State Varsity Hockey Tournament. Jim Lloyd, maybe you recap that first period.
Yeah, not much happening. 22 shots on goal by Sioux Falls, 3 for Brookings, and it's a 0-0 tie. We had one penalty. It was a checking penalty at the 7:01 mark. But really uneventful, that's about all that's going on. I shouldn't say it was uneventful because it was a quick up-and-down game of two very good teams. But 0-0 on the scoreboard.
That's right. And, of course, Sioux Falls has beaten Brookings twice this year, 8-0 and 5-0. So you start putting those two together. They've already shut them out 7 periods. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm able to shut up. And, of course, they have one of the top goalies in Van Der Esch in the state. And, of course, Runge is no slouch either.
No, she's done a real good job. We saw her last night. She did a fantastic job against Watertown. And today she's on her game and ready to play the Sioux Falls team.
All right, scoreless after one period. We'll come back to the Mace Ice Arena in 2 minutes.
Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
In 2020, we learned keeping close to home and family is more important than ever. As a locally owned and operated financial institution, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has been keeping it close to home since 1935, offering you a full lineup of services with local decision-making and local servicing. If you live, work, worship, or attend school in any of our 27 counties, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union is as close to home as it gets. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness came in dripping with just the right amount of jalapeno heat.
Where my peppers at? Oh, yeah, right here in the queso.
Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6.
Remix.
Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Never enough queso.
We are back here at the Mace, broadcasting the girls' varsity state tournament. And we are in a shootout here with Sioux Falls and Brookings at a 0-0 tie. At the end of one, we're 1:30 away from starting this thing back up. And Jeff, pretty decent game.
Yeah, thanks to Hannah Muchinaus. Did
yeah,
a nice job.
That was a nice interview. It's good to have.
Well, pretty cool to have somebody go from Sioux Falls and, of course, to go to Cornell and play hockey and then play hockey at Gustavus and be a nurse in the Sioux Falls area and be graduating, getting right involved in COVID.
And I know you just like rubbing shoulders with those people that have played big time hockey.
Exactly.
That's
pretty
fantastic.
Cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, she is a nice young lady.
It's always kind of interesting to me to know who's out there. You know, right here for this tournament, here's a person that's played big time hockey.
Yeah.
And it's kind of neat. She's right there interviewing with a guy like you.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So that was a great interview. Thank her for coming to see us.
Yeah, we appreciate that very much. Well, I think Jenny has lined up just about all these interviews we've had so far, and it'll be the same way next week, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, it's kind of great to figure out the who's the who and have them talk a little bit about hockey. Both teams are out. The clock is ticking down. We're at 25 seconds. These teams are ready to go at it.
Well, we got a celebrity up here in the booth running the camera, too.
We do. We have our friend Austin McBride.
Yeah.
He's a Watertown Laker defenseman, and they've talked him into coming up here and running the cameras, doing a fantastic job.
I think he told me next week that in the opening round of the state varsity tournament that Watertown's going to beat Brookings.
Yeah. He's gonna score a goal for us.
All right.
And when he scores a goal, he's gonna look up at us.
That's right.
Right?
Sounds great.
All right. So that's the plan.
That's the plan.
And let's stick to it here.
Well, and of course, you play the first two games at Shields Iceplex, but then to get to the Denny, you've got to win a game.
Yep. You got to get to the Denny. That's the goal.
To the Denny.
Well, Jeff, we're in for a little more of the same. At the beginning of the period, we know how important it is to come out strong. We've seen it hundreds of times in lots of different hockey games. Whoever comes out of the locker room gets instant momentum.
Yeah.
And in this one at a 0-0 tie, Barber and Davis are going to face off, and this is won by Barber and the Brookings Rangers. And they're going to try to skip it up. Davis finds it right at her shoulder, and she almost takes it down into the zone, but here comes Barber, going to circle back around. Seems like she always has the puck when she's on the ice.
You can play with a good team for a period, maybe a period and a half. The question is, can they play with this team for 3 periods?
That's right. You can't make many mistakes. We have an icing call here, so we're going to go all the way down on the right-hand side of Runge.
And Runge's been stellar in the nets, and so has been Van Der Esch.
But good hockey teams will make it hurt when you make mistakes, and thus far Brookings has not made those mistakes. Davis and Barber are going to face off again. One controlled there by Brookings, and racing over to it in the corner, deep in the corner, is Winters. I miss her name a few times, and Brookings is going to come back. This is Garrett's. Holding it in the zone. Now it trickles out. Here's Winters going to get it all the way back over to the other defensive men. And we're going to try to put a shot on wide, and Davis is going to get it. Here's Hefty. Hefty's got a heck of a shot. Oh, that hurt right in the leg. Barber had felt that up here. She got up and didn't phase her. Must have hit her in a pad. Looked like it hurt to me. That was a hard slap shot. Brookings is going to try to break it out. They find a player right in the middle and can't keep it on her stick, and now we're going to have to chase all the way back. That looks like Shelsky.
22-3 shots on goal with Sioux Falls the advantage.
I can tell Shelsky's got that long hair for Brookings. And Sioux Falls is going to control it here. Try to in the neutral zone and slap down by Brookings deep into the zone, and going to pick that up for Sioux Falls is Lindgren. Now Hefty's going to try to get it on the red line here, and that's chased out of the zone there by Keel. That's Jaden Keel. Sioux Falls is going to try to break out right next to the goal. A little bit dangerous, loose puck there. Van Der Esch was ready for it if it started to go bad. Here's Keel. Keel going to knock it all the way down deep in the zone, and everybody's going to get a change here, and Brookings going to bring it back out with their feet. Upended there by Sioux Falls, and here comes a one-on-none. Runge was ready for it. That's Sioux Falls. She found it on her. That was Keel. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Keel. That was Moon. Lily Moon found herself one-on-one with the goalie. The tussle behind the net. Here's a centering pass. Just a little bit wide, and it comes off. The rack comes off the moorings, and we're going to stop play. So Sioux Falls making a little flurry of shots there.
Have a penalty coming up here.
We have a penalty. What are we going to do? I didn't see it. Was it a penalty?
Well, it looked like a...
He's going to try to get somebody out of there. The referees are waiting. They're looking to maybe pick somebody out. Here we go. This is going to be a penalty. That's going to go on number 8. That's going to be on Dunbar. So in the second period at 14:45, we're going to have a penalty. It's a trip. So we faced off already, and Sioux Falls is deep down into the zone. And it's a Pelican Power Sports power play for Sioux Falls. Brookings going to try to get it out of the zone. Can't quite do it. Hefty's got it right up. Fakes the shot. Here's a one-timer, and that doesn't get anything on it, and one goes sliding all the way across. Sioux Falls going to try to hold it in and can't do it. Here comes Brookings. This is Vugdevine. She can move, and she did her job getting it deep down into the Sioux Falls zone. Hefty's going to try to get it back out of there. She's going to take it around. That's Winters back there. I thought it was Hefty. She wears 29 and not 19. Now here comes Sioux Falls coming up. This is Winters. Bringing it up all by herself. Going to look for a centering pass. There's nobody home yet. Going to take it all the way down. She leaves it down into the corner. And a one-timer attempted down there. Lindgren put that pass all the way across the ice. And here comes Sioux Falls. It's Barber with a man down. Barber's going to juke him out. And Hefty wasn't having it. Hefty picked it off her stick, and she's off to the races. Yeah, it looks like Shelsky's over there giving her help, and Barber gets it on her stick. Now Sioux Falls is going to try to regroup here on this power play. And there's a shot at the top. That's Davis, blocked by Brookings. That was Shelsky that got it in the leg. It looked like it hurt. Now Sioux Falls is going to try to recollect themselves again with 29 seconds left here. And this is Winters going to take that shot. A little wide. Moon is going to come back around her net. Looking for a backhand. Nobody home. And picked up right between the circles. This is Penska.
Penska?
Yeah. Haven't heard her name since the beginning of the game. So back around. They're going to try to shovel it out. We only got 5 seconds left. And Davis is going to try to get that one down in deep. And there's a no-look shot. Oh, that puck sat there for a long time, swept away by Brookings. It's 5-on-5 hockey. Peska's going to bring it around the back of the net. And Sioux Falls, that's Lindgren. Right in front, not much of a shot, an awful lot of traffic. And Runge finds it in traffic. So Brookings doing a nice job. A player down. Lingen. Am I pronouncing that wrong?
You just like to put an R in there.
Lindgren, yeah, that's a way more common name.
Yeah, but Lingen.
But it's Lingen.
It is.
Lingen, L-I-G-E-N, Lingen. We'll get that one right from now on. Here we go. We're going to take, Brookings going to take that around the back and try to break it out deep in the corner here. Sioux Falls pinching down to keep that in play. And somewhat of a shot there. That's Lingen, did that one, Jeff. And all the way back down.
I brought this $1 million scratch paper, so I had to use it for something.
We have one word on all those pages. It's Lingen. We make fun of that name. We don't make fun of people. We make fun of just to have fun. It's Alyssa Lingen. Mork's going to face off down here for Sioux Falls, and it comes out of Sioux Falls with a slap shot. That was by Schrader. That was a good-looking shot. That went just a little bit wide. And Barber's going to pick it up in the back of the net. That's not Barber. That's Keel. That's Janaea Keel. And here comes Mork in the near corner. She's going to send it out to her defenseman. That's Clark. Clark we haven't seen out there yet, I don't think. Either that or I just missed her. And here's Mork going to take a shot up and over. And that thing goes out of play.
Well, Brookings does not have a shot on goal in this period. We've rattled off about 5.5 minutes. And, of course, the tickled pink scoreboard still shows scoreless, Brookings and Sioux Falls. But 27-3, Sioux Falls has outshot Brookings so far in this contest.
So, really, it has been all Sioux Falls here, but not on the scoreboard.
No.
It really hasn't. And here comes a slap shot from the top, redirected. That looked like it might have went off the leg. And that was Winters. That was Winters. At the 11:39 mark. Takes a slap shot from just inside the blue line, and it looks to me like that hit a foot of somebody and went in. So that's Gwen Winters. I don't know if we're going to get an assist on that. Possibly not. Depends if it hits somebody. So this game is 1-0 at the 11:36 mark. Hefty goes back off the faceoff, chases it down, back by her goalie, and here comes a shot by Brookings, and here's Barber point blank, and that goes in. Barber picks up a loose puck and slaps it by Van Der Esch, and this thing is tied up once again. Savannah Barber.
That was a bullet.
Savannah Barber teed that one up, and good night. That was a great shot.
Yes.
So Barber gets one at 11:27. And I don't know if we're going to have an assist on that, but that was a shot. So all of a sudden we had no scoring, now we have lots of scoring. We're going to face off at center ice. And this is going to be controlled by Brookings in the neutral zone. That's Richter. Richter's going to dump it down deep, and Mort's going to go back and find it for Sioux Falls down in the corner. And here comes Shelsky with a shot. She whiffed on a shot just inside the blue line. And I think we had one. We're trying to listen to this. Assist by 80. Okay, so we did have an assist there. And this puck is out of play. Goes into the Sioux Falls bench. I didn't get that last assist. Barber from who?
I didn't catch that.
There was an assist. We'll just count it as.
There was an assist, yeah. But Barber got the goal, of course.
Yep. Mort's going to face off just outside the blue line. Faced off with Richter. Controlled by Sioux Falls. Deep down into the zone. Sioux Falls takes it. That's Schrader. That puck is popped up. And a slap shot there comes from Pesca. Goes a little bit wide. Pesca slaps it off the board down into the near corner. Going to try to get a centering pass. Pesca finds it off her stick again. Can't get it. And here comes Brookings. Brookings going to come up through the zone, and a shot goes off of a pad. And here's another shot right there. That is by Brookings. That's Forster. This is what they call their third line, if you will, for Brookings. Got two really nice shots and hold it in the zone. And here's a shot that goes all the way down. A rebound, and another shot goes up and over. So Shelsky gives up a rebound, a dangerous rebound. Now the puck's going to run all the way back down in back of Runge. Brookings doing a nice job on that one. That's, like I said, considered their third line. It's Forster, Richter, and Triplett. And those girls put it on pretty hard that time. Grendler was out there. Garrett's is going to face off. Just to the right-hand side of Van Der Esch. And controlled by Brookings. It's a shot by Brookings. That's Grendler. She had a goal last night. Number 83 for Brookings. A little wrestling in front of the bench. And the crowd goes wild on that one. Sioux Falls going to hold it into the zone. And here comes Brookings. Brookings going to try to carry it down into the zone now. This is Vugdeveen. Vugdeveen shoots it right out of the yard. Up and over the top. Vugdeveen picked it up in the neutral zone and shot that thing a mile. She's laughing when she's going over to the bench. She got all that thing in her totally out of the yard. So we're locked in at a 1-1 game here. And we're going to face off right in front of us, Relia Bank. Grendler got the assist on that one from Barber. All right, so Brookings are going to bring it around the back of their net. Down here, Sioux Falls going to hold it in the zone, and Brookings going to try to get it out. Here comes Brookings up through the neutral zone. And this is players falling all over the floor over there, and here comes Keel. Keel's going to go back and get it behind her own goalie, and she's going to reverse field. She comes back up this way, going to look up the ice, bounce it off there for Garrett's, can't quite get it. And here's Penska. Penska's going to try to skate it in all by herself, and does. She's going to get a little bit away from her, got it back. Now she's going to get a shot. Takes a hard shot. Runge finds it. And Brookings going to try to hold it, get it out, and they can't. Peska's got it at the blue line. She's going to dump it back down. That's taking it down to Lingen, John. We've got it. It's the one word on our scratch paper. It's called Lingen. That's her last name. So we're going to have it tied up in back of the net. And Sioux Falls going to bring it back around and going to dump it back deep into the corner. That's Penska down in the corner. She's going to look one way and look back the other way. Gets a poke checked away a little bit. And now it's going to come back out to Davis. Davis from the blue line takes it in, can't get it through. And here comes a shot. That's a bullet. I don't know how that didn't go in. And that shot was by Winter, I believe. That was a great shot. Runge was right in the right spot. Now Savannah, they try to chip it back out. And Sioux Falls going to carry it in on their stick. And this is a shot right here. Sioux Falls starting to put some shots on now. This was Lily Moon. And it's going to scoot all the way back down for an icing.
We talk about a hot goaltender. Runge is a hot goaltender right here.
She's a hot goaltender right now. And John Winkler's made it back from Sioux Falls. Welcome.
I have made it back. I am back and ready to roll again.
Did Pierre win or lose?
They did lose. They were out. O'Gorman advanced to the state tournament.
Well, good to have you back.
It is good to be back.
All right, we're going to face off the right-hand side of Runge. It looks like it's going to be Davis. And Brookings controls and tries to get it all back out. Held in nicely by Sioux Falls there. She's going to bounce it off the board down deep into the corner down there. And Lily Moon takes a little check against the boards down there. The puck, errant puck, flies all the way down into the corner. That's Shelsky down there. She's going to get it behind her net, going to try to reverse it field and come all the way back around. Brookings going to try to take it out. And they're going to have it on their stick and look up the ice. And that's Grendler. Vugdeveen can't find it. Now she does. Takes it off in the center ice. And Vugdeveen's going to chase down here. This is Hefty. Hefty's going to take it all the way around the back of the net. And a little flip up. I thought it was going to go out of play. It never made it. Stayed in the gym. And it's going to be Grendler. Grendler, Barber. Barber's going to create a little space. A little bit dangerous. Be careful with the puck down there, Savannah. And it gets stolen away. And Savannah comes back up and saves herself from an errant puck in front of her net. Sioux Falls trying to control it down there. Barber's going to go down and get it in the corner now and backhands it all the way around. Vugdeveen's going to find it deep in the corner, and we've got to get it out of there. It's been down there a long time, and here comes Sioux Falls. This is Winters. Winters going to take a shot. She goes down as she shoots it. And Sioux Falls controls a centering puck. Nobody home. And here's a backhander here. This is Schrader. Schrader's going to try to get a little backhand in. And we're going to have a trip. It's going to be a trip with 6:10 left. Who's going to go in the box? That looks like Grendler. Yep. So that's for Brookings. Ooh. I put it on the wrong spot.
Power Sports Power Play.
It is. I got this kind of goofed up.
Power
it's a trip.
Sport
Trip
Power
was
Play.
6:10, 2 minutes. All right, we got to get back to the play-by-play here. And Sioux Falls is going to bring it up to the neutral zone, upended over here by Brookings. This is Hefty. Hefty's going to be right in front of her bench. Keel's there to apply pressure and picked up. Right there is Ramsey. Ramsey pays on that line with Mork and Schrader. Shot whiffed on there by Sioux Falls. There's Ramsey. Ramsey going to get it all the way to the net. A little scuffle in front of the net. No harm, no foul down there. Looked like Keel was probably down there.
Well, she was almost in the net, and I think Runge didn't like that too well.
Runge didn't like that.
It's my territory, she goes.
Shelsky reports for Brookings. And Mork's going to face off out to Winters. Winters going to go back over to Hefty. Hefty's got a heck of a slap shot. That one stays right on the ice. A pretty nice shot. Runge dips it back out, and Sioux Falls is going to be up here on this power play. They're going to set this thing up, take their time, and get a good shot. Goes all the way across to Winters. Winters going to skate it in. And still skating around, trying to create just a little bit of space. Shoots down in, and a pass misses down there for Mork. Sioux Falls going to chase into the corner. Shelsky can't quite get there in time. So they're going to try to control it. Here's Mork behind the net. They're going to try to set up this power play with 51 seconds left. And Davis is going to take a shot. Turns and takes a shot, and a glove save by Runge. 47 seconds left in this Pelican Power Sports power play.
34-6, Sioux Falls is outshot. Brookings so far, but 4:57, a 1-1 hockey game, and of course they're brought to you by Tickled Pink.
We're going to face off Davis. Going to face off down here against Vugdeveen, and it's controlled by Sioux Falls on this power play. Takes a shot right at Runge. 35 shots on goal, Jeff. 1 goal. There's a hot goaltender somewhere in the building.
She's a busy gal. Great crowd tonight for this semifinal.
That was Lily Moon that put that shot on. Davis controls the face-off and going to go back down to Moon right in front. And it's going to go back down to Moon again. That was Lingen. Here's Lingen going to take a slap shot, a little bit wide. Picked up down over there by Davis. Dumps it back in there. And that looks like Penska maybe over there. And they're going to reverse the puck down here. We're going to look for a centering pass now. Penska couldn't get it on her stick.
Yeah,
and Moon's going to take it down to Penska. Penska's going to get, here's Moon right up in front of her bench. She's going to skate it in and get a shot, and that one goes in. Created her own space. And there's a pile in the middle of the ring. At 4:12, Lily Moon. Kind of did that one on her own. She went from the blue line and skated that thing in and found a gap.
Now the next goal in this game is huge.
Yep, with 4:12 left, it's a 2-1 game. Sioux Falls 2-1. Mork's going to face off. And the puck is controlled by Sioux Falls, but it spits down into the Brookings zone, and here comes Mork. Back to Penska. Tries to get it up, can't quite catch it off of her stick. That's Schrader over there. Penska gets the assist. All right, so we're at 2-1. Sioux Falls still controlling the puck here, down in their zone. Gonna hold it in, that's Penska. Seems like she's been out there for about 5 minutes straight. But she's gonna walk it in and take a shot, and there's another shot by Mork, and she'd love to have that one back. Wide open net, she missed the little backhand. Threw her hands up in the air after she missed it. She'll get another chance. So Sioux Falls starting to show a little bit here. The kind of strength that they do have. Mork gets it up and takes a hit right in front of us, and this puck's going to dribble all the way down to the goalie. A little bit of a collision here right in front of us. That was Hokinson and Mork, and everybody's going to get a change here. Sioux Falls looking just a little bit stronger right now. I kind of see Brookings maybe struggling just a little bit to get it out of the zone, and Sioux Falls putting 39 shots on so far. Faced off with Davis down in the corner, controlled by Sioux Falls. That's Lily Moon. And Davis chasing. That's Savannah Barber, I believe. She's taking it up. Savannah's pretty good with the puck, and she's a gal that doesn't easily get pushed off the puck. She's going to look for a centering pass. That puck never goes anywhere. Now it's down in the corner. Garrett's. Now the centering pass intercepted there by Sioux Falls, and that's Winters going to bring it back the other way. She's puck handling. We got a 2-on-2. Gets upended just a little bit. She controls the puck, gets it down deep into the zone at Davis. Davis going to have a centering pass. Nobody there. Hefty can't get it at the blue line. She's going to race back. And Hefty's going to win the race. Vugdeveen, she doesn't lose many races, but she's down there against Hefty. Hefty doing a good job controlling that puck. And here comes Sioux Falls up through the neutral zone. This is Sioux Falls up through the neutral zone. I can't quite get her name. Lingen, Jeff, there it is again. She brought the puck up through the neutral zone, controls it down in the corner. Now there's a shot that goes just a little bit wide. That was by Winters. And picked up in the corner for Sioux Falls. That's Schmaltz. And we're going to have a penalty here. I got a feeling that's going to be a slash. Looked like Barber kind of lost her stick, and we're going to get a slash, and that's going to be on Schmaltz at the 152 mark. That's a slash. And we're going to have a Brookings Pelican Power Sports power play. So 152 left. Brookings controls the faceoff. And they're going to try to get it into the zone and get set up for this Pelican Power Sports power play. And Sioux Falls is going to whack it all the way down. No, they don't. They're going to make a pass here. That's to Moon. Moon can't keep it on her stick. So Brookings is going to try to get it organized here on this power play. Slaps it off the wall, and that goes back out to Lingen. Lingen Takes it all the way down. Shelsky's going to hit it with a backhand. And out to Richter. Richter's going to be upended there by Moon. And here comes Shelsky. She's going to try to take it into the zone here. She's 1-on-3. Going to try to get this power play set up. Shelsky dumps it down deep. Now maybe the power play can start. And Sioux Falls going to get to the puck. Barber whiffs on a slap shot. Shelsky dumps it in, and it's going to make it all the way to the goal. Barber wound up with a slap shot, and it was just touched by a Sioux Falls stick. About throw your back out when you miss that shot.
It hurt my back watching that as well.
That Barber was going to put some smoke on that one. So she's going to face off against Moon to the right-hand side of Van Der Esch. And that's controlled by Brookings. A little shove over there by Davis, picks her pocket. That might have been Mork, and she's going to slap it all the way down. 57 seconds left in this power play. And dangerous loose puck over there in front of there. Now it comes back out to Vugdeveen. Vugdeven's going to get it to Barber. It goes right between her legs. Now she picks it up down in that far corner. And she's going to skate it around her neck. She's hounded over there by a Sioux Falls player. That's Penska. And now it gets back to Vugdeveen. She can't control it on her stick, and Brookings going to have to hold this in the zone. This is Keel. Keel misjudges it, and Barber now is going to take it down. Barber always has the puck when she's on the ice, it seems like. She's going to take it all the way back around to Vugdeveen. Now this power play with 19 seconds left is starting to look a little bit like a power play. There's Keel going to take it back over to Rice. Rice going to take a shot, lifts the puck, and that one does not go in. Van Der Esch kept that one out of the goal. Nice job, and we still have 8 seconds left on this power play. And so that's going to carry over into the third period. 39 shots on goal by Sioux Falls. Sometimes even seems like it might have been more. But I don't know. I think Brookings done a pretty good job, and I think right now you have to look at Jaden Runge.
She's kept him in it.
Being a fantastic player right now. Yeah, kept him in the game, really.
Without
John, what do you think?
Boy, this is
hockey.
This has turned out to be a pretty good third game of the day.
You got here just in time.
I heard both goals be scored about 5 seconds apart from each other.
Okay.
As I was parking in the same parking spot that I left earlier this morning.
Really?
Yeah, I got the same parking spot.
Did you put a sign up reserved for?
I did not. I don't think that would have really worked. They said nobody cares about John Winkler. We're gonna take this parking spot anyway.
Run over the sign.
Yeah, you're right. But this is Sioux Falls has dominated so far, but boy, it's still Brookings. I mean, like I said, it takes just one shot. They've been outshot by 32 so far in this game, but they trail by just one goal, and it takes one shot to tie it up quickly in the third period. Yeah. We'll have a little bit of the second intermission coming up here for you. You're listening to the Girls State Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock, CapitalCityRock.com, also on 1480 KSDR, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Start the new year off right? Why not start it with an auto loan with Oahe Federal Credit Union? For a limited time, Oahe Federal Credit Union is offering 90 days no payments on all auto loans with rates as low as 2.4%. There is no going wrong. Stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and see how the girls of Oahe Federal Credit Union can help you.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Hey, hockey fans, before or after the game, come on out to Grey Goose Store and Social Club. Dine in, carry out, stop by for refreshments. Fill up your tank with quality fuel. We've got it all at Grey Goose Store and Social Club, just off of Grey Goose Road, behind the red line of the capital city. Go Capitals! When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at EnvirotechWaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre. As we welcome you back here to the Watertown Mace Arena as we are through two periods, and it's a 2-1 hockey game. The Sioux Falls Flyers lead the Brookings Rangers. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd and Jeff Anderson. And Jim, you've done play-by-play for this game. It's been Sioux Falls' game in terms of puck possession, but it's anybody's game right now.
We called it a little bit uneventful by the first period, but it was a busy second period. At 11:39, Sioux Falls, this is Winters, gets a goal. And then right back at 11:27, Barber comes back with an assist by Grenler and ties that thing up. And then at 4:12, Sioux Falls, that's Lily Moon that comes back and gets a score there with an assist from Penska. So a couple penalties in that second period. We had at the 14:45, we had a trip. And we had at 6:10 we had another trip and a slash. So we've had three penalties this full game, and very busy second period, a lot going on. This game took on a whole nother face when we got into that 11:39 mark in the second period.
Yeah, it like you talked about, it takes one goal to kind of get the momentum, and it was quickly there and it was quickly gone, and then Sioux Falls scored just right towards the end of that period to get the momentum back. And Jeff's point has been true for the last pretty much all weekend long, that the first part of the third period, it's an important one. The first 2 minutes are an important part of this game, because if Brookings comes out and at least holds it to a 2-1 score, then Brookings feels like they're in this game to the very end. Yeah. If Sioux Falls comes out and scores right away, then we see a little bit different of a hockey game.
Yeah. There was a point at the 11:39 mark where Sioux Falls scored a goal, and it looked like momentum, and the place got really loud. And at 11:27, Barber came back and literally slam dunked one, and everything went quiet again. I mean, and then it was like starting all over again with that 0-0 game. So just when Sioux Falls thinks they get the upper hand, Brookings comes back and are right in this game. And what a game this gal, Jaden Runge is having. She is literally keeping him in this game.
Yeah, 37 saves on 39 chances. Whew.
She's hot.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's a little actually, I wouldn't even say she's tired at all. I think the adrenaline right now, there's no way that she's tired right now. She might feel it tomorrow. She might feel it Monday or Tuesday. But right now, she is locked in. And that's a huge, and like we said, takes a hot goalie to get you into a championship, especially if you're not the 1 or 2 seed. And, Van Der Esch hasn't been bad. Brookings goalie has just been that much better, and Runge's been that much better.
This Sioux Falls team, John, looks a little bit like that Aberdeen team. They put shots on you. They do it fast. They do it furious, and girls come from all over the place.
And that's going to be if those two teams would meet tomorrow, that's going to be a lot of fun. And there's still even a chance, Brookings comes and wins this game, and Mitchell comes out and then upsets Aberdeen. We still might see that game tomorrow. It just might be the third place game.
But you have to root for a hot goalie, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. It's so much fun watching a goalie be locked in, because every save they make is even more confident than a normal save, and it's so much fun watching when there's a confident goalie and seeing the little arrogance that a goalie has, and it's the right kind of arrogance, the one that says, keep trying to fire on me, because it's not going in.
And I actually think she's gotten stronger. She's gotten stronger and stronger. The more they shoot at her, the stronger she gets. So Coach has to be happy with that one. Donovan Peterson, he's liking his goalie right now.
It is a 2-1 score here after 2 periods. We'll step aside. We'll come back for a little bit more here of the second intermission. You're listening to the State Girls Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock on 1480 KSDR and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals.
At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness
came in dripping
with just the right amount of jalapeno heat.
Where my peppers at? Oh, yeah, right here in the queso.
Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6.
Remix!
Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Never enough queso.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
It's been a long winter, but now it's time to start thinking spring and summer. Hi, it's Jason at Leisure Palace. Start planning your backyard escape now and get the best prices of the year. Hot tubs, fire tables, patio furniture, and swimming pools. Imagine sliding into a hot spring or caldera spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body. Then take a few more steps into your own outdoor pool. Get these great products at the guaranteed lowest prices. 0% financing and cash discounts are available. Leisure Palace, creating your perfect escape on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota equipment, like versatile #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
And we welcome you back here to the Watertown Mesa Arena as it's a 2-1 lead for the Sioux Falls Flyers after the second period. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd and Jeff Anderson. Before we get into that final period, what do you guys think is going to be the difference here? First, let's say what's it going to take for Sioux Falls to get a win?
I think keep playing the way they've been doing it. Yeah, I think they put a lot of pressure on Runge. She's literally kept Brookings in this game, and they can really dominate and get into your zone and get into your head, and I think really get a lot of shots on goal, and the poor goalie gets kind of worn out. So I think that's kind of how Aberdeen does it also. So if Brookings can come out here and get a quick goal, it's a whole new ball game, or hockey game.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Well, Jim, what's it going to take not only for that quick goal for Brookings, but what's it going to take for them to get this win?
Well, I think Brookings needs to give Runge somewhere along the line. They need to give her a little help. Not that they're not helping, because things happen so fast against Sioux Falls, but that defense needs to be concentrated on getting those errant pucks out of that zone, and I think that's going to be real important. She needs a little help back there. She's done a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah.
But defense is going to be important for Brookings.
It's a 2-1 hockey game here after 2 periods. 8 seconds are left on the Pelican Power Sports power play for the for the Brookings Rangers to start the third period. Then we go back to 5-on-5, and we'll see how this third period goes. And hey, all it takes is Sioux Falls to tie or win this third period. Brookings got to win by 2 to win this game after 3, or we go to overtime, and the winner is in the state championship tomorrow afternoon. We're going to have our first state championship contender in the finals tomorrow by the end of this game. So we have the third period for you next. You're listening to the Girls State Varsity Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock, 1480 KSDR, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Hey, hockey fans, before or after the game, come on out to Grey Goose Store and Social Club. Dine in, carry out, stop by for refreshments. Fill up your tank with quality fuel. We've got it all at Grey Goose Store and Social Club, just off of Grey Goose Road, behind the red line of the capital city. Go Capitals!
Lace up your shoes, because it's back.
ReliaBank's March Mortgage Madness.
Apply for a mortgage in March, and when your loan closes,
you could earn $500 that will be deposited into your ReliaBank account.
Visit your local ReliaBank branch or go to ReliaBankMortgage.com for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Home purchase applications only. Subject to loan approval.
It's ReliaBank's March Mortgage Madness. Apply, close, earn $500. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. And we welcome you back for the third period. It's going to be 5-on-4 to start the third period. Jim Lloyd's got the third period for you.
We do. Both teams are out on the ice. 34 seconds left. These teams, I think, came out just a little bit early. It was pretty hard to keep either one of these teams in the locker room, I would guess. They both kind of came out and started screaming. The fans start to scream, and this thing is ready to roll. A lot of energy, and both teams right now, guys, are having a blast.
Well, they are, and the longer Brookings is down in this game, only 2-1, the more they think we can play with these guys.
Yep. We're back to the third period, and we're going to start on a power play here. Brookings is going to have a power play for a short period of time. It's only going to be 8 seconds. Barber's going to face off, and she wins that back to Rice. From her defensive spot, she's going to look up the ice and take it back around the net. And Rice gets it back, and she's going to look for a stretch pass. Gets it out there to Vantavigan, and she can't catch it. And that's kind of a tackle over there by Barber, and I think that's going to get a call. Draw a penalty. Sioux Falls here is going to try to get a shot. Here's Hefty. Hefty's at the top. She's got a great slap shot, and that zings all the way back around. Sioux Falls has pulled their goalie here to try to get that extra skater, and Barber touches it and has to.
Little hooking, it looks like, coming down here.
It's going to be a hook. It's going to be a hook, and that's going to go on Barber. At the 16:23, so just barely into this thing. So she's going to get a hooking, and they're going to be a power play here by Sioux Falls. Brookings are going to try to just dump this thing down to the other end.
The Pelican power play.
Pelican Power Sports power play.
Yeah.
A couple more P's there, Jeff. Sioux Falls is going to try to break this thing out and get organized for this power play, and Brookings doing a nice job. There's Vugdevine. She's going to find it just inside the zone and going to try to get it back out. A little backhander there by Garrett's. And now Sioux Falls is going to try to bring this thing out of the zone. This is Winters. Winters going to bring it down right in front of the ReliaBank booth. Can't quite get her stick on it. Now she finds it again. And now there's going to be a shot, and that goes up into the glove of Runge with one more save. Sioux Falls continues to shoot the puck like they have. That was Christie that shot that. Mark is going to be out there taking a face-off against Keel. That's Jaden Keel. And held in nicely by Hefty. She's going to skate this thing over, look for a gap. Looking all the way down into the far corner. Mork can't find it on her stick. Now she picks it up. Mork's a tall skater. Seems like she's got a really long stick. She can reach out for that thing. And Sioux Falls going to walk this thing in. And it goes in off the glove of Runge. And Sioux Falls strikes. That looks like it's Winters. Number 29, Winters, with 15-13. She's going to put this thing at a 3-1. So Sioux Falls comes out and gets a score right away in the third period, and it's so important. They've put 41 shots on goal. We're going to face off. It's going to be Davis against Savannah Barber. Controlled here by Shelsky. Shelsky's pass gets intercepted, and now Brookings is going to try to get it back. That's Garrett's. Sioux Falls trying to hold that in nicely, and it finds it at point blank and almost got a shot right there, and here comes Shelsky. Shelsky leaves it there, and Runge picks him up again. That's a shot by Lily Moon, picked up an errant puck.
Winters' goal unassisted.
Unassisted for Winters. That's a nice shot for her.
Yep, so Gwen
That's
Winter.
Gwen Winter. We're going to face off to the left-hand side of Runge. It's going to be Barber and Davis. Davis wins the draw. There's a shot gone wide, and that's Winters again with a good-looking shot. She's a left-handed stick. She's going to have it again inside the blue line. She's going to dip it down, looking for a redirect. Couldn't quite get it. Davis picks it up in the near corner. It's going to go all the way back. It's going to miss. Davis and Vugdeveen gets it, and here comes Barber. Barber's streaking through, and she's going to be one-on-one. He's going to get a good shot. Pretty nice shot right at the goalie, Van Der Esch. Savannah Barber does a really nice job putting the puck on her stick, and she can skate right down through the neutral zone and does a really good job.
That was a great shot, too, because it was going right in between the glove and the shoulder, right between that midsection right there, but Van Der Esch made a better save, closing the gap.
Savannah was hurt for a little while late in the season, but she's obviously back now, and here comes Sioux Falls going to try to take it down into the zone. And it's a race for the puck in back of Runge. And Brookings is going to try to pin that against the board over there. Now they're going to break it out. It looks like maybe that's Richter. I've missed Richter's name quite a few times. And Forrester. That's Richter, Forrester, and Grendler play on this line. And here's Shelsky going to take a shot, and that was blocked by a stick of a Sioux Falls player, and they're going to come up through the neutral zone here. That's Penska. Gets it upended off of her stick. And here comes Ramsey. Ramsey going to look for a stretch pass. There's nobody out there. And Brookings going to bring it into the zone. Can't quite get it past Moon. Here comes Moon on the far corner. That might be Ramsey. 6 and 8, they look a lot alike. That was Ramsey. Here's Vugdeveen. Vugdeveen gets in the neutral zone. Mork's going to win the race with a little check over along the boards over there. It looked like it was going to be called right away. But Mork gets called for a check. I didn't even have to hear that. I know what that one was going to be. So with 13-17, Sioux Falls penalty for a check. And that's Mork. So we're going to go on another Pelican Power Sports power play for Brookings. Savannah Barber back out there again. And this is taken back out to Rice. Rice going to take a shot, and it's way wide. She might be just trying to dump it down in deep, and she got it down deep. Now Sioux Falls is going to try to ice the puck all the way down. Runge's going to tap it with her stick, and Brookings is going to regroup behind their own goalie. Taps it out. Pretty good pressure by Sioux Falls here. This is Winters. Barber tried to grab it, missed it off her stick. She's disappointed with herself, and now Sioux Falls is going to dump it all the way back down. Keel's going to pick it up and regroup across the ice, looking for Barber. She finds it. That's Garrett's. Has it now. Going to skate it down right in front of the Sioux Falls bench and picked off of her stick there by Moon. Barber found it down in the corner, looking for a centering pass. Nobody there. Keel's going to have to go out and find it. It does come out of the zone. They're going to have to check up. So Sioux Falls, Hefty's going to get it back out of the zone. Rice comes out in the neutral zone. Vugdeveen finds it and gives up a pass to Moon, and Moon's going to take it into the goal. Picked off of her stick by Lily Moon.
Turnover cost them.
That's a mistake that we talked about that you don't want to do, and Sioux Falls makes you pay, and that's Moon. And that's going to be unassisted. So it's a 4-1 game. And that's a shorthanded goal.
Yeah.
That's what you call a shorty. And you always like to have those. Those are always kind of bonus goals. So the face-off here goes to Brookings. Davis is going to Lily Moon unassisted. So that changes a little bit of the complexity of this game. 4-1. Sioux Falls with the advantage. And Keel brings it down for Brookings. A little check over there along the far boards. That was Davis. Davis played an awful lot of minutes this game. Sioux Falls chips it off the glass. Going to try to get it back out. Shelsky's going to find it over in the neutral zone and try to backhand it up. Gets upended there by Sioux Falls. And now we're going to try to bring it up this way. And we're going to bring it in. That was Richter. Richter's out there with Forster. Sioux Falls bringing it all the way back down, and that should do it. There's going to be 5-on-5 hockey, so here comes Brookings. Going to bring it out, 5-on-5. Barber with a big collision right there at center ice. Barber and Mork. It looked like a huge check. If it was a boys' game, you'd say it was a big check, and the girls would call it a collision. Here's Penska, takes a shot right in front, up and over. That was a bullet at point blank. And missed the net, and here comes Barber again. Barber's pretty good with her stick and Lily Moon gets it off of her stick and gets it out into open ice. And this one's going to go all the way down. They're going to wave off the icing. Rice is going to have to go back and grab it behind her goal. Looking for a pass. Barber's always streaking across the middle. She picks up a lot of those passes across the middle. And it was picked off her stick there. Rice tries to tap it. Sioux Falls player missing her stick. And Moon is trying to track it down in front in the crease there and can't quite get to it. Now right in front of the Brookings bench. We're going to try a long stretch pass. That's Vugdeveen sitting up on the blue line. Reverses fields and gets poked away by Sioux Falls. And Shelsky's down there. I'm sorry, that's Rice. And doing all she can to keep that Sioux Falls player, that's Winters, away from that puck.
You saw, if you're watching on the YouTube feed, you saw the Brookings player carry the puck in. She went in first, and then the puck came across the blue line after that. If you have possession, your body can go in first, and then the puck can follow. If you have possession, that's the only way that's possible. As we've hit the top of the 6 o'clock hour, listen to KCCR FM Blunt as well as KSDR Watertown. I welcome those in as well as Brookings as Jeff might have to give me the legal ID on that one.
KBRK.
There we go. KBRK Brookings.
So Sioux Falls controlling the puck up in the neutral zone. Now it goes off of a stick. And that's Grendler. Grendler's been out there all night. I haven't said her name real much. She plays some pretty good defense for the Brookings Rangers, and this puck is pinned against the boards right in front of the bench.
There was a hole in the boards that went through.
Yeah. I think it did.
He just got
it
a
was
hot
pinned,
puck.
and all of a sudden there was a puck inside there. Yeah, it must have went right through the wall.
It's a hot puck.
So the faceoff's going to be right in front of the Reliabank booth, and there's Shelsky going to try to get it out, and does. And Brookings is going to come down. That's Richter. Gets her pocket picked, and here comes Sioux Falls back up through. Shelsky's going to find it for Brookings back there. Oh, a backhand pass, a little no-look pass. Not a good pass. Could have been a mistake, but Brookings picks it back up, a stretch pass, and there's nobody there. Lily Moon's going to find it over in neutral territory. Puts a little juke on it. She's going to skate it in. She's 1-on-3, maybe 1-on-4 now. She's all by herself in the zone. Not a lot of pressure, but still gets a shot off. She's all by herself in the zone. I don't know where everybody else was. Shelsky's going to try to break it out here for Garrett's. Garrett's out to Moon. Moon holds it at the blue line, dumps it in deep. Down in the corner over there. That's Lingen. Lingen, now Winters and Barber are going at it. Now Shelsky's in on the play. Nobody has possession down there. Here we go. Now Sioux Falls comes out of there, peels out of there with it. Going to have a little drop pass over to Hefty. Hefty skates it in, and she's attacked by some Brookings players. That was Vugdeveen. And here's a shot from the blue line by Sioux Falls, and that was Lingen. A little tussle behind the net. Brookings trying to get a little high stick call. Puck goes all the way out. Vugdeveen, she can move. Hefty has it down in the corner with a little no-look pass. Now we're right in front of the Sioux Falls bench. And Sioux Falls going to look on a stretch pass and finds it over there. Lily Moon takes it off her skate and dumps it in on a backhand. They're going to get a break. And here comes Rice for Brookings. She's going to try to get her skates going, and a pass goes out to Barber. Barber kind of intercepts that one, kicks it, and here comes Mork. Nobody's holding possession right now, kind of going back and forth, and Rice going to bounce it off the boards for Barber. She can't get it, goes back to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls going to come up through the neutral zone, and that's Bukovic. Bukovic, that's the coach's name also. Korov Bukovic. So this one comes out right to the circles on the near corner. Sioux Falls trying to get something going here, and Barber picks it off a stick, and here she comes. Barber's a pretty good stick handler. She can still go around him with a stretch pass all the way over to the other side. And it looks like, is that Vugdevine over there? It looks like the way she skates, she can usually get to the puck in a hurry. And Sioux Falls going to try to break it out, and Rice going to put a shot on right flat on the ice, and it misses the goal. So this one's going to go around. There's a little foot race going on right now. Schroeder down in the corner with Shelsky. Rice, I believe that's Rice there. Shelsky and Rice look a lot alike to me. Now this puck's going to squirt out, and Sioux Falls Lily Moon's going to have to go back and get it in front of her own goalie. Turns this thing around, looks for a long stretch pass, and that is touched, so it goes down in. That's Penska. Penska's going to chase that down in back of the Brookings goal, and she's looking for a centering pass. There's really nobody coming. Now somebody comes up in the high slot and gets a shot up and over. That was Lily Moon that took the shot. And down in the corner, Sioux Falls looking for a centering pass, and that one, good centering pass. That one doesn't go in. That was Penska that shot that. So Sioux Falls trying to get this thing towards the net. Brookings doing everything they can to keep it out of there. And redirected in the corner. Now this pass is going to go all the way out to Penska. Penska's going to take a shot from the top. Pretty easy grab there for Runge. Glove stop. Probably a good stoppage of play there by Runge.
Well, 42 saves for Runge in this contest. Van Der Esch has only faced 8 shots. She has 7 saves.
So this one is Schmaltz. Schmaltz, Haas, and Ewalt, I believe, are out there right now for Sioux Falls. This is Haas. And it's going to go back out of the zone. They're going to have to chase. This is Penska. Penska's going to try to get it up on the boards. And this is Haas. Haas can't get it on her stick. She's going to have to check up for offsides here. Everybody gets back out of the zone, and we're going to run that down in. That is Christie. Christie's going to take it by herself. Tries to get a shot. Runge comes out of the goal and grabs that. It was a good time to come out of the goal on that one. You don't want to sit back on that little errant puck.
She'd have been a sitting duck.
What you would call a sitting duck.
A sitting duck.
You don't want to be a sitting duck when you're a goalie playing against Sioux Falls. So off the face-off, Sioux Falls gets an errant shot that gets blocked by a boot somewhere down in the middle. And here comes Brookings. Brookings going to make a run at this one. Down deep in the zone, try to get a centering pass, nobody there. Down deep in the corner, a little shoving match down deep in the corner. Haas is in there, Schmaltz is over there. And this puck is being tied up. Now it comes back out. Is that Lily Moon that's got it, and she's going to tick it all the way over to this side right in front of us. Shelsky's going to grab it and try to tap it back in and can't quite do it. Penska gets a stick on it. Oh, Shelsky takes a shot to the head, kind of an accidental shot to the head. She's all right. Sioux Falls is going to take a shot here. Nope. I thought it was going to be a shot. Looked like a good shot for Lingen. She passed it up, dropped it off to a teammate. That was Lily Moon. She couldn't get it out to the net. Here's Lingen again right behind the net, being harassed back there by Rice. And Brookings going to try to break it out. Nobody home. Sioux Falls picks it up in the neutral zone. Lily Moon going to take it all the way over across. That's Winters. Winters going to come down. She puts the brakes on. Going to get it all the way over to Moon. Moon's going to play it off the boards with a slap shot. She was going to shoot that slap shot before it even got over there. She waited for it to bounce off the boards, and she was winding up with a one-timer off the boards.
Well, tickled pink scoreboard still shows 3:56 to play, 4-1. Sioux Falls leading Brookings in this hockey game.
And Brookings is in desperate need of a goal here.
They really
to get a little momentum and get themselves back in the game. That's Rice going to kick it all the way around off the faceoff. And now they're going to center it to Barber. Barber's going to bring it up through the neutral zone. She's being harassed by some Sioux Falls players. Now they get it away from her. And picked up there at the blue line and held in. That's Garrett's. Takes an errant shot off to the side. Brookings needs to get organized here and get a shot on goal. Does dribble out of the zone. Rice bounce it off the boards. Barber's over there and going to get hit. Oh, a hand pass. I didn't see the hand pass. I saw a bit of a check. I was going to say it was a check. Hand pass, check, it's all the same.
Yeah. The next game coming up will feature Aberdeen and Mitchell. That'll start at 7 o'clock tonight.
So this is Mork and Barber. They've faced off a few times in their career. Back, Brookings controls that to Rice. Rice looking down, and there's nobody down deep in the zone. I think she was just trying to push it deep down into the corner, intercepted there by Sioux Falls. And here's Garrett's. Barber just kind of laid out hefty and then went and picked her up. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
that was kind of funny. Mid-play, she just went over and picked her up.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of good. So Sioux Falls going to control in the zone. Going to try to break it back out of the zone. Goes defense to defense behind the net. And here's Shelsky going to dump it in from the neutral zone. Everybody has to check up. Hokinson's back out there. Oh, and here comes Sioux Falls. And Shelsky's a lone defender on this one. And a shot off the glove of Runge. Good job by Runge and Shelsky fending off that rush by Sioux Falls. And it's tied up down in the near corner. Shelsky again going to kick it all the way back around. Brookings going to look for Barber. They can't find her in the middle, so it comes out to the neutral zone. And this is Schroeder. Schroeder's going to try to get a pass in the center and can't make it there. And there's Shelsky. Shelsky gets upended off there by Winters. Pretty good play. Kind of just took her hands away from her. And here comes Winters, going to be all by herself. Shot a bullet up and over the top of the rack. And this is held in by Sioux Falls. 1:52 left in this one. Sioux Falls going to want this clock to run. Brookings needs a desperate goal. Perhaps running out of time here, and Barber going to do everything she can do to get to it, and Sioux Falls finds it. Now they're going to try to get a stretch pass up here, and we can't find it. Rice taps it down in. Vugdevine's going to put it back in the zone. Oh, and there's Barber with another collision. Not a check, a collision. So here's Rice down deep in the zone, going to go all the way across. That was tipped. That's going to be waved off from an icing. And it's going to be a foot brace there. Going to get a centering pass. And can't do that for Brookings. Here's Christie. Going to try to take it back all the way down, and Rice finds it with 1:06 behind her own goal. And now they're going to reverse field and try to break out of this. This is 1 minute left in this game. And there's a miss on a slap shot there by Schrader for Sioux Falls. Brookings doing everything they can do to get it out of the zone. This is Peska. Peska's got it down there, tries to stick handle around and can't do it. There comes a shot. That looked like maybe Lily Moon took that shot, or Ramsey. Sorry, Ramsey and Moon, I still can't get it right. This is Ramsey with a centering pass. There's nobody home. And here comes Rice. 29 seconds left. Rice is going to take it all the way down. And it's going to be an icing call. Van Der Esch knew better than to touch that one. Everybody's going to get a change. The Brookings squad has got to be tired by now.
Oh, they are.
49 shots on goal. So Sioux Falls put it on them today.
49-8.
And it's going to be Richter facing off here, and she's going to try to chip it out of the zone. Hefty holds it in. And a centering pass, they're still trying to score goals. That's Mork, missed on a one-timer. And that's Schroeder going to leave it back. Nice shot there by Winters. She scored one of those important ones tonight. And here's Brookings going to try to get it out, and this one is over. 4-1. Sioux Falls prevails in this one, but I'll tell you what, we saw a hot goalie in Jaden Runge, kept this Brookings team gave them a chance to win the game.
Yeah.
And that's all you can really ask out of your goalie.
Keep
and boy, she
game.
sure did that tonight. And this was a really good Sioux Falls team. But I'll tell you what, Jeff, I think Brookings can beat that team.
Yeah, they've Sioux Falls has beaten them now 3 times, 8-0, 5-0, and now 4-1.
Yeah, 50 shots on goal though, compared to 8 shots on goal.
Yeah.
It's amazing they were even close to this game.
It really is.
You know, with that kind of differential in shots, this should be about a 10-1 game. But Runge coming up big.
And Sioux Falls, the first team to punch their ticket to the state championship tomorrow afternoon.
Yep.
Brookings will face the loser of the next game in the third place game. We've already got the 5th place set up with Watertown and Sioux Center as Watertown picked up the win early on. I want to make sure I'm correct with that.
Yeah,
okay.
you did. You
bet. You did give me a quick glare of what are you talking about here? Yeah. So Watertown, Sioux Center will play tomorrow morning, and then Brookings is the first team in the third place game, and Sioux Falls is off until tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, which will be the state championship game. And, of course, all 3 games will still be here in the same home that you've heard the first 7 games of the tournaments.
Well, interestingly enough, everybody that's won today has won with 4 goals. Because Watertown beat Huron 4-1, Sioux Center over Owyhee 4-2, and now tonight Sioux Falls over Brookings 4-1.
That's interesting.
So you're saying the magic number is 4 for either Aberdeen or Mitchell coming up here in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
4 is the number.
We will step aside. We come back. It's not going to be a 4-minute break, but we'll come back and we'll have a recap of this game and also a chart to get you set for the final game of day number 2 of going to be Aberdeen and Mitchell. The Sioux Falls Flyers win 4-1 over Brookings. Back to wrap it up. You're listening to the Girls State Tournament on Capital City Rock on 1480 KSDR on KBRK, as well as on Capital City Rock Sports on YouTube.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota equipment, like versatile #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
It's been a long winter, but now it's time to start thinking spring and summer. Hi, it's Jason at Leisure Palace. Start planning your backyard escape now and get the best prices of the year. Hot tubs, fire tables, patio furniture, and swimming pools. Imagine sliding into a hot spring or caldera spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body. Then take a few more steps into your own outdoor pool. Get these great products at the guaranteed lowest prices. 0% financing and cash discounts are available. Leisure Palace, creating your perfect escape on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
As we welcome you back here to the Watertown Mace Arena as we are done with game number 3. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd, and Jeff Anderson's he's going to leave us for a little bit here. I don't know. He's making his way downstairs already. He's going to get the food before we do.
He saw a friend over in the stands, and I think he's going to go try to run him down.
That might be code word for that I'm going to get food before you guys do.
Yeah.
No.
What happened to all the the chili and all the soup. It's gone.
Yeah, right. But by the way, he said he saw a fan in the crowd, found a friend in the crowd. Those fans in the in the Brookings and Sioux Falls game was pretty electric.
It was pretty good, and the crowd was loud all night in this one. And what a game that they saw between Sioux Falls and Brookings. Now, in the third period, I'm going to try to recap this the best I can. In the third period, we had a goal at 15-13 from Winters, and then Lily Moon comes back at 12-13 and scores another one. And 4-1 got to be a little bit steep for Brookings. There were a couple penalties in that one. There was a hook at 16-23. And then there was a checking also, Sioux Falls checking for 13-17. So there was a couple power plays in that third period, but Brookings could just not quite get over the hump. That 4-1 deficit looked just a little bit big to him. But I'll tell you what, put your hands up for Brookings. They played a heck of a game.
Yeah, and that's the when you play these top two teams in Aberdeen and Sioux Falls, we'll see it next game as well with Aberdeen playing Mitchell. You got to stay within one goal. You can't let that a 2-goal lead against the Sioux Falls or Aberdeen or a 2-goal deficit is almost insurmountable. Yep. At least to the point of the mentality of trying to come back from 2 goals just feels like it's insurmountable against those two teams. So and that when Sioux Falls got that next goal, make it 3-1. It didn't feel like it was over, but it kind of felt like it was going to be almost impossible to come back from. And credit to both Aberdeen and Sioux Falls for having those too good of a teams that it makes you feel like once you're down by 2, well, we're pretty much done.
When Lily Moon hits that one to make it 4-1, that's kind of the nail in the coffin. It's not completely out of reach, but boy, it sure does take the wind out of your sails, especially when you're playing well.
Yeah.
And Brookings, perhaps at somewhere along the line, maybe needed a little luck. And there's a lot of luck into some of this stuff with an errant puck or just one bounce here or there or something come off the post or a skate just right. But Brookings could have used just a touch of luck somewhere along the line.
And that's how you win state tournaments as well. You get a little bit of luck to go your way, and you'll even see that from Aberdeen and Sioux Falls. They're the 1 and 2 seed, but they got to get a little bit of luck to win a state championship as well. And hats off to Brookings, hats off to Runge for standing on her head all evening long, because if it wasn't for her, and credit to Sioux Falls for peppering that many shots, but Runge, the last line of defense, kept Brookings in that game for the majority of that, for all the game. Really, 4-1. That's not even that bad. It's not a bad score to lose 4-1, but she did a great job, and they could have. And she's probably going to be a little bit tired. She's going to be a little bit extra tired, a little bit more tired than if they would have won the game. Just the fact that the adrenaline wouldn't have worn off. But now they still got a chance for third place. They're the 3 seed for a reason. They'll be wearing the home sweaters tomorrow. Whether I guess they may not if they're playing Aberdeen, but if they're playing Mitchell, they'll be wearing the home sweaters for the final game of the year.
It's fun to see some good goaltending, which you knew we would somewhere along in this. And Runge, I think, Stuart Fromm played just like that, I thought, last night and even today. So we saw 2 pretty good goalies today, especially, and throughout this entire tournament. And Emma Feusel for Watertown today had a fantastic game. So it's fun to see these goalies just get after it. It's sometimes a position that nobody wants. But, man, when you get in a setting like this, I think these goalies that are in the nets, they want it.
Hey, you talk about someone that needs to be on fire. Sadie Klut's got to be on fire next game against Aberdeen, because they're going to need her to make a lot of saves. And again, because of how well Aberdeen and Sioux Falls plays, they're going to get a lot of shots. We already know that they're going to get a lot of shots. If Klut's on her game, we could see this game turn out a couple different ways by the end of the night.
Aberdeen's a premier team. We know that. They've done that all year to this league. But I'll tell you what, this Mitchell team, they better be ready to play that Mitchell team, because they've got some weapons on that team, and you get a hot goalie there, just like you said. It could be quite a game.
Absolutely. We'll have that Aberdeen-Mitchell game coming up. That's a 7 o'clock start, so it'll be on around 6:45. So we got about 20 minutes or so, a little less than 25 minutes before we're back on air and get you set for Aberdeen and Mitchell to close out day 2. We're almost set to set the stage for the entire weekend. Sunday's the concluding day. We've got one matchup already done, half the other 2 matches already set, and we'll have the final game of day 2 coming up here with coverage starting at 6:45. 6:45. We'll return back to normal regular schedule programming, and then we'll come back at 6:45 for the final game of day number 2. For Jeff Anderson, Jim Lloyd, I'm John Wickler. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to be back here in about 23 minutes to be exact, as we'll have the coverage of Aberdeen and Mitchell. You're listening to the state hockey tournament on Capital City Rock on 1480 KSDR and KBRK, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
You've been listening to the State Girls Hockey Tournament. The Girls State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by First National Bank, Envirotech, Taco John's, Xander Auto Parts, Fisher Rounds, Kubota, Dakota Land, the Clubhouse in Pier, Weatherall, and Hermanson Endodontics. Hockey is also brought to you by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Fastenal, Tickled Pink, Shields Iceplex, Midwest Hockey TV, the Grey Goose Store and Social Club, Leisure Palace Pools and Spa, Reliabank, Pelican Power Sports, Pizza Ranch, and Sunmasters. Join us for the boys and girls state hockey tournaments on your home for the Oahe Capitals, Capital City Rock, and CapitalCityRock.com.